Oop, sorry Facebook, sorry YouTube, but hello. Happy Sunday, y'all. I am going to be doing a new set today because I told you guys a couple Sundays ago that I was going to do a new set on these hands, and I didn't lie. So I am going to, we're going to be doing a little bit of black, some ombre going on, and then we're going to do some oh darn, we're going to do some holographic foils to go with that black. Now I have multiple blacks here. This one is our neon stack of 20s, and this black at the, so all these glow in the dark, so the pink, yellow, green, blue, and then at the bottom you have glow black. Love you, girl. Stephanie's back in the house. Make sure you join our nail group. It's called Nail Tech Techniques, and we're awesome. Just letting you know. And this is another black. It's probably the same exact black as this one, but I can't confirm that. So I did bring out another one just to make sure I have a black on hand. And then my bad, thought I was doing something. Okay, so then there is this nude. This nude, it's A. So it's like, it's either 11A or A11 on the website. But it's nude, and it's a super dope cover powder. So if you haven't tried out our cover powders, sorry for your loss. I don't know what's going on. Oh, anyway. So we're doing an almond set, and I'm sculpting it. Hey Adrian, welcome. Ooh, Canada's in the house. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for checking in, letting me know what are you guys doing. Why are you watching that? I don't know where my kids are. Do you know where your kids are? So we are going to be using Koopa forms because they're super long. I also need that we can start out I got my see-through clear container. For those of you guys talking about my video, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Yes, I did go crazy with these nails. They look crazy now. I know they look really bad because I've been doing nails or whatever, right? But when they were fresh, I decided to do like an all clear set, and I really enjoyed it. It's not gonna last long, but I did want to show you guys the clarity of the see-through super clear because it's something that I haven't really showed you guys because I'm always using color. The see-through super clear is very clear acrylic, and it's super dope. So I hope that you guys get the chance to check it out. And I said I was never going to say this again, so make sure you're listening right now. I have a coupon code on the website. It does not expire. It changes. Sometimes it's 15%, sometimes it's 10%, sometimes it's 20%, sometimes it's $10 off free shipping. You never know with me, right? The coupon code is Mickey. If you don't know how to spell my name, you shouldn't be here. The coupon code is Mickey. You use that coupon code, and you are going to get money off of your order. Don't matter what your order is, going to get you some money off of your order. So make sure that you use my code. If you want to save a little bit of money, then you use my code. If you don't use my code, it's fine. Use one of my brand ambassadors' codes, one of my brand reps' codes. So if any of my brand reps or brand ambassadors are here and you have your own code that you get your own perks off of, go ahead and drop your code. I love you, and I hope that you guys get to choose, you customers get to choose who you want, whose code you want to use. You're gonna get money off regardless, so have fun. My code is Mickey. Spell my name right or it's not gonna work, and it does not expire. And my mama don't like me telling people that because y'all be getting big old stuff and getting big money off of the stuff, and she'd be like, we're not supposed to be using coupon codes on that, and I'd be like, girl, they listen to the live, so that's the reward. So y'all, for those of you guys who listen, and I said I wasn't going to say it again, so you know, that just goes to show that I love you. Bama's in the house. Welcome. Start off, I already did a soak off because I told you guys last time I was going to do a soak off. I do have a little bit of the soak off process video, but I don't have it obviously about to watch right now. But I do have that video, the soak off video, and I know that like you guys don't really care about soak off videos, so I really don't post them or make them. Like I don't even, you know, I don't even waste the storage in my phone. But I do often have people asking me, how do you do a soak off safely or whatever, and it is something important that you need to know. It is something that I teach in my classes, because what I've noticed in a lot of continuing education classes, that a lot of people do not teach you how to soak off. They don't teach you how to remove nails, and they also don't teach you how to do fills. So that's something that I make sure that I go over in my classes, because it's important to me that once you leave me, you have the tools that you need to succeed. I'm not going to say without me, but I shouldn't have to hold your hand. You should know how to do a fill. You shouldn't take a class with me and then now you're over here trying to figure out how to do a fill. So, and in the beginning, I didn't teach people how to do a fill. I taught people how to do removals, but never fills. So I had to add that to my curriculum, and it definitely has helped my students a lot, because your clients come back for a fill. I don't know why people they just naturally don't teach it, because most people just want to learn how to do the full set. They just want to learn how to get the nails on there. So a fill is not important, and a fill is extremely easy, no matter what difficulty level that you're at. So yeah, don't fret. I do make sure that people know how to do fills. I see a lot of people saying that they don't fill over other people's work, which is absolutely understandable. And if you don't understand that as a client, I'm going to explain it to you now. The reason why a lot of nail technicians do not do sets or fills on top of other people's work, we don't know what the last tech used unless they're actually in the salon with us. We don't know what the tech used. So if you come in with some nails on from another place down the street, and let's say they use MMA, how am I supposed to know that it's MMA if I'm not soaking it off and I'm filling it in? So if I decide to fill in your MMA set with my nice, good product, this is some of that brown that's left over from that, whatchamacallit set that we did last time. If you guys saw that set. Anyway, so I cannot put my good EMA product, my legal Cetones acrylic product that is legal in all 50 states, right? I cannot put that on top of MMA, because I don't know how the structure of the nail is going to hold up. And I know that we've all been there, where we went and got a set somewhere, and then we went and got a fill somewhere else, and the day after the fill, we broke a nail, like the whole nail just came off. And it's simply because I don't know what that person used before me. Even if it wasn't a legal product, even if it was an actual reputable product, it may still not mesh well with the products that I'm using. So how am I able to give somebody an actual like, because you guys know my sets come with a guarantee. So after set or within, as long as you let me know within that 72 hours and you send me proof that you broke your nail, the nail is broken or whatever, send me a picture, then I will fix it for free. Upside the head, I don't care if it's my fault, your fault, I'm going to make sure that I fix it. I'm going to fix it for free. So if it don't look good no more because you was fighting at the club or whatever, yeah, I know that's not my fault, but at the end of the day, you just got your nails done 72 hours ago. And everybody who comes in and pays for their nails, y'all not coming in here paying nothing to me. You're not paying $30 for your nails. You're not paying $50 for your nails. You're paying a large amount. I wouldn't say a large amount of money for nails, but you're paying what other people would look at as an expensive amount. That's your hard work. That's your hard-earned money. You could have put that You could have made that food. You could have made that into gas. You could have made that into a gift for somebody, but instead you spent it on my services. And so that's important to me, that I'm charging what I charge. I should be showing people why I charge that much. I charge this much because I know that my nails are going to last and my nails are going to be great and all this other stuff. So if in 72 hours the nails ain't looking great, is walking around looking, my clients do have a so it's not something that you have to do. If that's not something that you've, it's something that I personally, I'm not gonna say I made it up, but I didn't get it from anybody. There have been times where I worked at places that were like, I just did your nails yesterday and one broke, so you can come in and I'll fix it for free. Like, I've worked in places like that, but I've never worked anywhere that actually had a 72-hour guarantee, with no questions asked. And I feel like my clients are paying for that. That itself is a part of the hefty price that they pay to get their nails done, that 72-hour guarantee, as well as small things like my expertise, which tells you that you need a cuticle removal, you need a cuticle trim. You can't just walk in here and not get your cuticles fixed and taken care of. I have to take care of your cuticles, because if I don't, then and I think it's done, because it takes to get a cuticle bit out and remove those cuticles. What else is included? Gel polish. I used to work in Beverly Hills. The salon I worked at in Beverly Hills charged $20 additional for gel polish. So if your full set was $45 and you wanted gel polish on it, it was $65. So I thought that was dumb. Thought it was done, because then also when a client came back 2 weeks later for a fill, I had to charge them $10 to remove that gel. So really, they're not paying $20 for gel. They're paying $30 for gel, because if they decide they want to get that removed and then they want to get a fill and then they want to get gel put back on, the salon was going to make me charge $10 to get the gel off, make me charge whatever the fill cost was, and then charge another $20 for gel. So client $30 for gel. They were paying $20 the first time, but then $30 every time after that, because of that $10. Kind of thought that was, it's just adding, but remove the gel. Why are you charging? We'll charge for that, just like we charge for soak offs. So what I do instead is I just include that. Your gel removal is included in your set. Your gel polish is included in your set. Some designs, not all of them, some designs are included with your set, because I charge so much for just the basic, just one color. And I don't have not a single bottle of regular polish in my studio right now. My nail studio, I don't do regular polish. I ain't did regular polish since 2016. And that's just the lifestyle I chose, because only basic bitches sit in front of fans. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not going to say it again. But y'all heard what I said. With 2022, you guys have absolutely no business sitting around waiting on your nails to dry. Like, what are we doing? Put your hands in that lamp for 60 seconds and walk out of my chair, like, kind of like that. And because I only do gel, why would I tell my client that, yeah, I only have gel and you got to pay $20 for that? If I want to charge extra for my gel, it's already included in the price. So I hope that you guys understand why my prices are the way they are. And honestly, I explain my prices to people because, it's just what I do. I'm a nail technician. I'm an educator, and that's just a part of my job, and I don't mind explaining what's going on. However, I don't want nobody no explanation. If your nails look amazing when they're done, if they last long, if you got your money's worth, I don't owe you well, not got your money's worth, that, because that's relative. But I don't owe anybody an explanation as to why I charge what I charge. I will let you know because that's the professional thing to do, is to tell you why your nails cost this much. Here's the breakdown, all of that. But I do not owe anybody an explanation as to why I came up with that price. I shouldn't have to explain to you that, I mean, I'm in a studio. I have rent, and I don't own this building. I have rent. Yes, I own a nail supply company, but even that stuff is not free. Y'all think it's free because it just looks like, oh, I could just walk into the warehouse and grab some clear acrylic and whatever, how much monomer I want, and I can grab nail tips and drill bits and whatever. And you guys look at that as like, oh, she could just go into, you know, her nail supply and get free stuff. Well, we paid for all of that stuff. Like, I'm explaining to you guys that when COVID hit and we realized that a lot of the stuff that we had, we might not have for a while, we stocked up and we made sure, because if we hadn't, we would have paid extreme prices on shipping, or we would have waited extremely long for shipping. So thankfully, we just had the mind, and we were blessed enough to be able to purchase boatloads of stuff so that if COVID were to hit so bad and nothing could come over here from other countries, we would be okay as far as nail art goes. Nail art comes from Taiwan, China. Your nippers and metal implements come from Pakistan. So, we're shopping all over the world. We get our stuff in from all over the world. Thankfully, our monomer and acrylic formula, that is a handmade formula that I actually invented myself. So thankfully, if ever we need monomer or acrylic, there is a laboratory. The acrylics are already been created. So I just go pick it up now. But at one point, I actually had to go in there and create it. It was a cool, different process, and thankfully, it's in California. It's 2 hours away from me, but it's in California. So I'm able to go and pick up, hundreds of pounds of acrylic and hundreds of gallons of monomer at a time. It's been cool, but it wasn't free. It especially wasn't free when nobody else had it, and I had to literally make monomer. So yes, I have pounds of acrylic, pounds and pounds of acrylic, and I have a lot of monomer, and I have a lot of nail supplies, but none of this stuff, none of it was free. Everything came with a cost, and we live in America. Your cost of doing business rolls over to your clients and your customers. It's unfortunate, like that's what it is. But in the service industry, especially in the nail service industry, we can't just charge you for our time and our expertise. We do have to charge you for our products, because everybody else is charging for products, and products are expensive. I'm thankful that, and it's so funny because I never take new clients, and I've been taking new clients, and it's been very irritating to me, y'all, because in the last 2 months, I've had so annoying, because it's like, y'all don't even pay the most. Y'all don't even pay the most. I have loyal clients who pay more than you. I have people around me who pay more than you, and you're complaining to me when you like beg to get on my schedule. And it's kind of like, it's one of those things where I prefer to have clients who understand the value of my work and don't question why I charge X, Y, and Z. They understand that my work and my skill, it comes with a cost, as well as it costs me to do business. It costs me to run my studio. It costs me, like, even down to my royalty-free music that I be playing for you guys. Even though it's royalty-free, I still pay for it, guys. I don't pay a lot for it, but I pay for it. So there's a lot of different things that go into me just being bored, content. It's a lot more to the story than just like the little stuff. And I shouldn't have to explain to somebody why my stuff costs X, Y, and Z. If you feel like you can't afford it, then you don't even have to tell me that. You could just be like, okay, thank you for responding, and then that's it. Like, you don't, I'm not one of those people like, so is you gonna book that? I really don't care. I know 90% of people who come in my inbox are not gonna make it into my chair. It's a fact, and I'm okay with that. I'm not accessible to everybody. I'm not a walk-in nail tech. It's obvious that my work is not that of a walk-in nail tech. The girls down the street at the little McNail shop, they don't do this work. So I get to charge whatever I want to charge for it. And you also have to take into account that I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in Los Angeles County. This is a huge county. There's millions, not millions, I'm lying. It's a lot of nail techs though, right? A lot of nail techs, a lot of stylists. It's Los Angeles. So the market is huge. We do have some places that have like exclusivity clauses, but for the most part, when you go into like a shopping center with a nail salon, more than likely there's going to be another nail salon on the other side of the shopping center, or going to be another nail salon across the street. So it's like a McNails is on every corner, right next door to each other. Those people are easy to find. That's why they're charging $35, because they're going to rush you out of there in 35 minutes. I'm not doing none of that. You're going to love your nails when I'm done. You're going to take pictures of them. You're going to show people. You're going to tip me because you really like enjoyed my work. And then that's how it's going to be. That's how like life works for here in my shop, in my studio. And I'm at the point in my career where I'm not going to allow anyone to devalue me because their budget doesn't fit what I got going on over here. And I'm not what's that girl name? That one dude's girlfriend, that rapper's girlfriend who always be calling everybody broke. I am not that. If you can't afford me, that do not mean you broke. That means you don't like my nails and you don't think that the nails are worth that much money. And you are so entitled to that because listen, y'all gonna be mad at me. Some of y'all gonna unfollow me for this. I hate Jordans. I hate Air Forces. I hate anything that come out of Foot Locker. I don't play basketball. I don't none of that. When y'all see me in slides, y'all see me in flip-flops, y'all see me in skates. But y'all do not see me in no Jordans. I hate Jordans. Then I be seeing people go crazy over Jordans and I be like, ugh. I really have a problem. I hate shoes. I don't know. But y'all think since I hate Jordans as much as I hate Jordans, I wouldn't pay $50 for them shoes. So people are spending $200, $250 on these shoes. I think the shoes are hideous. I think they look stupid. They've always looked dumb to me since I was a kid. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody. But I've never liked none of these shoes. That's just my opinion. And because I've never liked none of these shoes, do you think that the day that I actually want some Jordans, right, because I got to go to some type of party or something, I got to wear Jordans, you think I'm about to walk in the Foot Locker and say, look, your shoes suck. I hate these shoes. So you need to give them to me for $50 because they're not worth $250. Then folks at Foot Locker gonna call security. Like, girl, you're crazy. You're weird. Please leave our space. That's what's gonna happen. So it's the same exact thing for here, for me. If I'm charging, you're totally entitled to that, but you are not, or you're not allowed. My boundary is where you cannot tell me that what I'm doing is not worth what I say it's worth. It's worth what I say it's worth because I say that's what it's worth, and that's it. Don't fight with me over my prices. I just had a really hard time recently over prices, and that's why I don't take new clients, because it's like, girl, you knew what it was when you knew what it was when you knew what it was when you got in my inbox. People been waiting to get in my chair for years, y'all, and then y'all get in my chair and then y'all start acting crazy and fussing about prices. I'm just saying. So I love you guys, and as nail technicians, I need you guys to charge your worth. I need you guys to put a price tag on yourself, and I need you guys to stand firm on that price tag. And if somebody says, I can't do it, then you say, okay, well, I hope to see you when you can. And then you keep moving forward. Don't make no accommodations. Don't tell that person, oh, we could do this and we could, no. If that person has a budget and ask you to work within their budget, that's a different story. But if someone is belittling your skills and telling you that you're costing too much, that's disrespectful. And that person doesn't deserve to be in your chair. The only people who deserve to be in your chair are people who love to pay for it and think it's worth it. The only people wearing Jordans are people who think Jordans are worth it. Ain't nobody walking around with $250 shoes on talking about, I hate these shoes are ugly. Like, and that's how it goes. So you're not allowed to go in Foot Locker and buy Jordans if you hate them. You're not allowed to ask them for $50 because you hate them. You're not allowed to ask Mickey Nails to take some money off of your price because you don't think that it's worth it. I'm gonna need you to go downstairs and down the street and go to McNails on the corner, because that's really what it's gonna be. I have to stand firm. In my lash tech too, we've been talking about this as well. You got your policies for a reason. Your policy is, okay, I have a $25 deposit fee. It's for you to book an appointment. If you decide you don't want to pay that deposit fee, guess what? You ain't getting no appointment. I don't care who you are, because you know what's going to happen when I say, oh, don't worry, you don't have to pay a deposit. Guess what? You ain't going to show up, and I'm going to be mad when you don't show up. Then the next time you try to book, I'm going to say, ma'am, I'm going to need a deposit from you because last time, then that person's going to be mad. Well, you didn't charge me a deposit last time. So that's kind of how it goes. So you have to be firm on your policy, because you created your policy for a reason. And if you tell people that they're allowed to step on your policy or that your policy doesn't apply to them, I promise you they will take advantage every single time. So respecting your policy means respecting your business, respecting yourself, and it cuts out so many problems in the future. Like, it sounds mean, like telling somebody they need to pay you a deposit. They've been coming to you for like the last year. Yeah, it sounds mean, but at the end of the day, it makes your business run smoothly. And if it makes your business run smoothly, that means your kids eat. And if your kids eat, your house runs smoothly. And it's just like, it's a trickle down effect. So please be firm on your prices. Please be firm on your policies, because at the end of the day, this is what you do to feed your children, to feed yourself. And if you walk up to Walmart and Walmart closes at midnight, and you walk up to Walmart at 12:04, banging on the door, hey, like, let me in. Walmart's not even going to pay no attention to you. Why? Because their policy is that they close at midnight. Walmart closes at midnight. That's their rule. That's what they're doing. And you showed up here at 12:04 thinking that you were special. Walmart has rules. Now, if Walmart opens the door for you at 12:04, when they open the door for you, they got to let in all those other people who just saw you get in at 12:04. Then it's going to be a huge problem for Walmart. Now Walmart is back reopened at 12:30 because it didn't let all these people in. Now the people who were off work at 12 or off work at 2 because they had to stock and clean and all that other stuff, now they're not getting off until later. And is that fair? The policy is for Walmart and Walmart for their employees to leave at a certain time. So if you decide that those rules and those policies at Walmart don't apply to you, and Walmart bends to that, like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's 12:04, but you can come in. When other people see it, other people are going to walk all over that 12 o'clock rule. Well, last time I was here, I saw you guys let somebody in, and it was 12:04, and you started letting... So it stops all of the other problems if you just stick to the policy in the first place. And I know it sounds like really like cocky and narcissistic. I get it. At the end of the day, it's your business. It's your world. Run it the way that you're supposed to. They're coming to you for a service. They can go somewhere else if they don't have $25 to pay a deposit. It's not going to hurt you. The client, because they didn't want to follow the rules, you get 2 more clients who would love to follow the rules. You get 2 more clients who had worse rules elsewhere and appreciate your rules. I appreciate all of my stylists, my lash artists, down to like my daughter's blowout stylist. All of those people, I make sure they have deposits when I go to them. Because I feel like a person who has a deposit system in place, really takes their business and their time seriously. And that I respect. And I'm somebody who also takes the business and the time seriously. So if you're taking it seriously, then I know that you're the technician for me, or you're the person for me. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like, if your life runs better sticking to the rules, so just stick to the rules. I know it's easy to tell your homegirl she ain't got to pay a deposit, but then she gonna make you mad when she don't show up. So the policies have to apply to everybody. But I also do tell you guys as well, when people are loyal to you, you also need to reward loyalty. I don't give people specials. I haven't run a special for years because my work, I don't say it's a hot commodity, and for my work, for the work that I do. Because there's a demand for my work, and also, y'all, it goes back to pricing. I really want to talk to you guys in this live about pricing, because I need y'all to understand that if you start at $15, that's okay, because you just started. Whatever, fine. You're doing $15 a set, whatever. You're not that good yet. But next year, when you are better and you decide to go up to $18, you're going to lose every single one of those $15 clients. Then, in 2 years when you're better, because now you done finally got all these $18 clients to show up, 2 years when you're better, now you want to charge $20, you're going to lose all those $18 clients. Y'all catching my drill? You know, a couple more months, you done took some educational classes and, you know, sharpened your skills or whatever. Now you're ready to charge $25 for a set. You know what's going to happen? All those $20 people won't leave you. Not all of them, but most of them are going to leave you. You know why? Because when you set your price tag on yourself, that's the price tag people were looking for. So if you set your price tag at $20, you're going to attract people who can only afford $20 nails. I know this sounds terrible. You're going to attract people who can only afford $20 nails. So when you decide that your skill is better and you're worth $25, they can't afford you no more. So you're going to lose them. It don't matter how much they loved you and they were happy and all that other stuff. They're going to leave because they can't afford that extra $5. And they probably can't tip you now, or whatever the case may be. They're going to leave. And when it comes to your loyal client who stays with you no matter what your price changes, because they value your work and they value your growth and your evolution and your time, they stay with you. They pay whatever you ask them to pay. They understand, okay, I got a raise this year. My nail tech should get, you know, a $2 or $3 raise this year too. It's the same exact thing. So I do reward loyalty, because I started off at $15 sets, y'all. $15, and I went to $18. I went to $18 clients. Count. Sad, but that's the reality of it. So I preach to people now, if you set your price tag what it needs to be in the first place, then people already know what to expect when they show up. In addition to if somebody looks at your work and they're like, oh, that ain't worth no $75, they're not going to contact you. So boom, they already know, like, yeah, no, I don't like that work. It's not worth $75. I'm not even going to hit her up and waste her time and be trying to book an appointment and all that stuff. It sounds crazy, but like, y'all, my client, I'm doing her nails right now. Like, she's been with me since I've been good, but like when the beginning I was doing her nails, they wasn't like how they are now. Like, not at all. Like, and then I'd be going back and looking at stuff. I'd be like, nah, she should have left me. She should have fired me right there. That should have been her last time seeing me. And I would be like, she really loves me, because if somebody would have did that on me 5 years ago, oh no, hell no, I would have complained. Please give me my money back. Y'all, this girl, she come every 2 weeks. She come every 3 weeks. She comes literally faithfully. Don't nobody else touch her nails. It's just me. When my prices went up, she paid the price. She never said nothing. When I gave her a discount, she still tipped me as if I didn't give her a discount. So So obviously I reward people who have been loyal to me. She's been allowing me, and then if you guys go on my page, you could just see her nails, and you can see the evolution of her nails and the evolution of my skill. And I love that because it adds to my portfolio. So not only has she been a loyal and faithful client even when I sucked, but she also has contributed to my portfolio and me getting more clients, getting new clients, because now they see like, oh yeah, she wasn't hitting on nothing a couple years ago, but look at her now. Look at this same set of hands now. I'm able to kind of show you guys before and after and time-lapse photos of the work over the years, and I'm only able to do that because she's been loyal to me. So of course I don't treat her the way I treat a new client, because new clients be wanting a discount and they want you to prove to them all this other stuff. Well, I've already proved myself to, I know this sounds terrible, I've already proved myself to more important people. So you don't get no discount if my loyals are not getting a discount, or you don't get no discount, you don't get the same discount my loyal person just earned. That's not right. That's not fair to my loyals. So just a price. Girl crazy, I know. Like I tell you to do it, you'll be where I am way faster than I got here. I promise you. Set your price high and work your skill up to that price. Because also, don't forget that there are still some people who will pay that price because they do feel like it's worth it. And then when you do get better and you do work your skill up, they're going to feel like they're getting way more bang for their buck. So just a little bit of food for thought on pricing. I know I be talking y'all heads off. That's my royalty-free music ain't that loud. And my next set of nails that I do on myself, I am going to do in the subscription group. I know I have not been in that subscription group. It was, but I'm realizing that people still pay for the subscription. I don't know why. I love y'all, but I feel like I wrote a big message in the subscription group and told y'all to cancel your subscriptions, but some of y'all are still paying every month, and I got a check for it like a couple days ago, and now I feel like shit because I haven't given you guys what you've been paying for. So my next set, whether it be on my hands or on somebody else, my next live set will be in my subscription group. So if you do have a Nails by Mickey subscription, it's like, I think it's like $10 a month, $9.99 a month. I'm going to try. I don't think that I'm able to. I'm not going to lie. I don't really think that it's an option, but I am going to try to lower the amount of the subscription. It's $9.99 right now, but if I can take it down to like $6.99 or even like $5.99, that would be to me it'd be worth it, like, because I'm really not on there a lot and I still haven't gotten the hang of it. So when I do get the hang of it, then I'll be able to like, okay, now it's worth $10. Right now I don't think it's worth $10, but I truly appreciate those of you guys who have been in the subscription group and who are paying $10 and haven't been getting nothing. I apologize, and I will be giving you guys content. If you are in my subscription group and you're watching this, please make sure that you tune in for the next live, because I'm going to give you your money back. I'm going to give you your money back in products, but I'm going to give you your money back. So if you've been paying for the subscription group, Facebook does show me how long you've been a subscriber and all that other stuff. So I will make sure that you get reimbursed in the form of nail supplies. We have plenty of nail supplies to give you, and we got plenty of colors. So if you are in the subscription group, make sure you check out the website. And let's say you've been on it for 4 months, that means I owe you $40, girl. So go and find $40 worth of stuff on the website, add it to your cart. Don't worry about shipping, I'm gonna take care of it. And then make sure you tune in to that live in the subscription group, and that is where I will be, and I will give you guys each your individual coupon codes to shop, because everybody wasn't in there for 4 months, everybody wasn't in there for 2 months, so everybody will have an individual coupon code group. Or if you do decide, oh, Mickey's gonna start doing the subscription, okay, I want to purchase today or whatever, if you decide to purchase today, you also will get $10 towards your next C-Tones purchase. So I really appreciate you guys, and I apologize that I haven't been present in. Honestly thought that you guys would all cancel your memberships. Y'all didn't. I love you, and I am going to make sure that I give you guys the content that you guys are paying for. It's extra money out your pocket, and like I've said, you guys earn this money. This is for your kids, for your food, it's for, you know, your products, for your job, whatever the case may be, and then you spend it on me. That means a lot. So I'm going to make sure that you're reimbursed and that you get what you're paying for, which is exclusive content, and I got plenty of that. So yeah, so buckle up, enjoy the ride. I'm taking a few vacations over the next couple of weeks, so I will be like out of town in Ubers, flying around in Airbnbs and hotels, and I'm really excited. But what I've noticed is whenever I go on vacation, like whenever I go visit my brother in Houston, I always, you know, stay in a hotel and go and get like a nice little suite by myself. And I get a lot of work done. I do a lot of recording and filming, and just I have quiet time. Like when I'm at home, I got to make sure everybody's off the Wi-Fi. Got to make sure my kids is not, you know, being extra and annoying. So at home, and even at the studio, sometimes it takes a little bit to go live. It's not that easy. But when I'm out of town, sometimes I'll just be bored in my room, then I get to making content. The last time I went to Florida, I'm going to Florida. The last time I went to Florida, it actually was my first class, and I had no idea that there was a hurricane hitting, and they canceled my flight for 3 days in a row, and I had to like stay in a new Airbnb and all this stuff and wait for the hurricane to pass. I was in Orlando, and all of the locals were like, girl, this is Orlando, don't nothing happen over here. So yeah, I was stuck in Orlando for nothing. The hurricane really wasn't that bad, but I am glad to be safe and sorry. But I was stuck in Orlando for an additional 3 days by myself until I was able to catch a plane back to California. And while I was stuck in Orlando for 3 days in my Airbnb and didn't have a lot of food because I didn't stop at a grocery store and stuff, and I gave like some of my like snacks and waters away because I thought I was about to get on the plane, so I gave all my snacks and stuff to my students. I was like, yeah, I can't take this on a plane, I don't want to throw this away. And some of my students didn't have like, you know, stuff because going to like, you know, shop. So I gave them, you know, my snacks and whatnot. And then that night I'm finding out, oh snap, my flight is canceled and I can't go home. So I'm stuck. And not only am I stuck, now I gotta find an Uber, I gotta find a new Airbnb because the people were like, yeah, we understand you're in a rough spot, but somebody else booked it, which I don't even think was the truth. But I did get to go to another Airbnb, which actually was much nicer and cool, and I spent the extra 3 days there. And when I was there, the entire time I just recorded nail videos. I did swatches, and I had all of like, you know, my student kits and teacher kit and stuff with me. So I had a lot of stuff that I did and just played with. And it's so crazy because I still haven't posted a lot of those videos from Florida, but I literally probably recorded up to 10 hours of content. So I can go and find that content for you guys. And like my Florida stuff, I can show you guys. It's still relevant stuff. It's still stuff that we still do, nail art that we do, and still different lessons that you guys can learn as nail technicians. So again, I appreciate those of you guys who are in my subscription group, and I will make sure that the next live will not be public. It will only be for you guys. So I am looking forward to meeting you guys. For those of you guys who have been paying for the subscription or who have the subscription, looking forward to meeting you guys, introducing myself personally, having conversations with you guys, working on the things that you guys want to work on, and talk to you guys about the things you guys want to talk about. Like, we're nail technicians, but we're women, and well, not all of us, because there may be some men in there too, but we're nail technicians, and if we're not women, we're healers, if anything else. And we talk to people all day, we exchange energy all day, we're therapists. We shouldn't be, but we are. So there's a lot that goes into being a nail technician than just doing the nails. And there's a lot that goes into it than just the pretty part, painting and or polishing and doing all the colored acrylic and gel and application and stuff. Yeah, all that stuff is essential to know, but like I was saying earlier about money management, if you don't know how to manage your money, you're going to fail in this business. You're going to have some slow seasons, and it's going to be rough, and you're going to be trying to figure out, like, dang, I was just making $1,000, $2,000 a week, and now I made $300 the other day, and I don't know when the next client is coming. So it's not for the weak. It's one of those things that you truly have to love, because on those hard days, love is gonna be the only thing that gets you through it. So like, even when I was stuck in Orlando, that's what I was doing. I was doing what I loved, which was doing nails. So I do hope that you guys I hope that you guys have questions. Like, I don't want to sound irritated with nobody or not, but I need you guys to come with questions. It's so important to me that you guys come with questions, so I can give you guys a personalized experience. Not just me talking and working. I really want to give you guys a personalized experience. If you're asking me questions, I want to be able to show you guys things while I'm doing it, things while I'm working. So I do believe the subscription group, is called the Mickey Nails Clubhouse. So once you purchase, or if you have purchased the subscription, please join the subscription group, because I'm not sure yet. I do have to like check and kind of see if things work, because when I first started the subscription group a couple years ago, I wasn't able to, or not it was a couple years ago. Was it a couple years ago? It was 2020 when I started the subscription group. When I started the subscription group, I anticipated having like a lot of stuff like going on, and I was trying to test out different features, and I realized that whenever I posted a live that was supposed to be only for my subscribers, all of the public saw it, and like, that's not fair. If you're paying for something exclusive, all of the public should not be able to see it. So then I realized that I wasn't able to go live for the subscribers only unless I was in the group. So I do not know if that's still the case. I don't know if that I can maybe now start doing lives that I don't have to put in the group, but only the supporters can see. I'm gonna kind of like see and test it, because I truly don't know yet. But when I do know, and after I test it, then I'll let you guys know, like, oh, you don't have to be in the group. But as of now, that's all I know, that it doesn't work unless you're in the group. So I will go live from the Mickey Nails Clubhouse group. Please ask your questions there. Questions about anything, y'all. Like, it's a behind the scenes group, so you guys kind of get a behind the scenes small talk to me. So yeah, if you have any questions, you know, we're moms, and so I know sometimes people have questions about like how I balance things. I suck, and so those are things that I'm still working on, and if y'all could give me some insight, that would be cool. But yeah, come with personalized questions so that I can help you and figure things out. I mean, you're paying for it, honestly, so you deserve it. And like I said, you're gonna get reimbursed for all those months you stayed loyal to me and I wasn't giving you anything. That's crazy. I love you, and I'm going to reimburse you and make sure that you get all that stuff and products back. And hopefully, like, you're able to like practice with me while I'm going live and talking to you guys. Hopefully you're able to practice with me. Now, I have kind of figured out how to bring people up on camera with me when I'm going live, so that would be really cool. So if you guys could like come up and be on camera with me, and then like I've said before, it's a very, very small group at the moment, so it's a lot more intimate, and we could have longer conversations, more personal conversations that are personalized to you and your career and your journey. So I do hope that you guys have a lot to ask me, because I do have a lot to say and a lot to help you guys with. Now, for those of you guys who want one-on-one classes or courses, I do hold one-on-one classes, but they are in person. I do not do them online. They're in person at my studio in Los Angeles. They are one-on-one. I do not do group classes anymore since COVID started. I'm sorry, I didn't make the rules. That's just what happened. So I'm doing one-on-one classes. I'm letting you guys know now that March classes will be on sale. We will have a markdown of classes, because once those classes are done in March, I will be revealing a brand new class menu where you guys can choose different classes that you want to take. This is if you're in the LA area. If you're in Ohio and you don't plan on driving or flying to LA, then this is not the opportunity for you. I'm sorry that you missed out. But if you are in Los Angeles and you want to learn from Mickey Nails, then you let me know. Send me a DM on Instagram, and I'm going to go ahead and get you all squared away. We're going to do a class. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to feed you. We're going to talk. We're going to laugh. We might even cry, but we're going to get this nail stuff together. So for those of you guys who are not there and you're interested in the $10 subscription group where we can have more personal one-on-one conversation, then absolutely join that, because you are far and you probably won't be over here to take a one-on-one class, and that might be the next best thing for you. So if you're interested in the subscription or you have any additional questions about it, please send me a message on Instagram and I'll get back to you. Please give me about 6 to 8 hours to respond. I know that sounds real bougie, but that's really like what life is in my inbox. So we have the black ombre going. I didn't really care to like do extra crazy with the blend and make sure it's super blended, because I'm going to be doing some foils on top of this black. It's going to be so pretty. So I really hope that you guys stick around for the process. But this is the application, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started on the other hand. Well, let's take these forms off. So if you hear this, can you guys hear this? All right, you hear that? Because that's a wet nail. You hear this? Big difference. So since there's a huge difference, that lets you know that this is dry, it's solid, and it's time for the form to come off. I'm able to take the form off. This one, you can't hear that. You can't hear that yet. It's not a loud tap. So because it's not a loud tap, it's still wet, and we're going to leave the form on that so it can continue to solidify and dry while the form is still on there, so it doesn't lose its shape or integrity or structure. I'm going to take off the rest of these, and these are very, very sticky forms. So if you also have sticky forms where sometimes there's a little bit of tacky residue left over, or some like tape paper left over, that's absolutely fine. Just go in with some acetone or alcohol. Still a little wet. Go in with some alcohol or some acetone and just wipe the fingers down really well, and that will get rid of all that sticky stuff that came from the forms. And this is, you guys know Cetone's acrylic is a medium setting powder. So it doesn't set slow, it's not runny. Like there are some, y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't about to put nobody on blast, but there are some companies that have very runny acrylic. Or you set it down and it just starts running for a long time and then it just stops. Cetone's is right in the middle of that and drying immediately. So it's a medium setting product that not only can you use for ombre, nail art, marble, but you can also use it for things like 3D art without having to add acetone or anything to manipulate. That's cool. All right, go ahead and switch. All right, y'all. Y'all know I gotta do my little TikToks or whatever. Alright, so you guys already know I am using Sebond primer, of course, from Cetones.com. This primer is non-acidic. It is great And if you have sensitive skin or sensitive nails, then this is burn. More like a gel, like tacky consistency. It's not very like it's not very runny and wet like acetone or a dehydrator or a regular. So we're doing on this hand the same thing. Application process. And I just use a regular brush to apply the Seabalm primer. I like take that little piece off in the dropper off, and I just put any random color in it. I'm tripping. Any random brush in it. But I'm going to now start off with a very thin layer of see-through super clear. This is just going to be base coat, and you want to paint this on because you want it to be as flat as possible. Oh, if you guys can do me a favor, for those of you guys who are watching right now, please, 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 you don't even have to leave. Please, bottom right next to the little comment thing, if you click share at the bottom, hit that for me, and then you could click like write post. If you write post, you could tag me or something, or if you just want to share it instantly, it'll go straight to your page. And if you have it on like public setting, then I'll be able to actually see it after you tag it, after you share it. So I'll be able to see that you shared my content, and I'll be able to go back and, you know, say a little something to you. So I do hope all of you guys who have shared my content today, if you can, please make sure that it's public so that when I go back and look at all the shares, I'll be able to comment back to you and tell you thank you and I appreciate you. So I'm just going in with this clear after applying that Seabalm primer. I'm going to pat that as flat as possible if it needs to be pat, or I need to just wipe it down and paint that on. So I still have like some color on from some of the last sets, but it's not problematic. Her nails are going to grow out, and that's just it. We're not going to be OCD around here because we don't have to. I'm not going to be OCD about the color underneath when I'm putting black on top. That's just crazy. I did download some new music for y'all. Well, it ain't new, but it ain't the same stuff y'all used to hearing for the last year. Put some new music up for you guys because I love ya. So I'm gonna go in with this. Told you guys about doing the nail all at one time. So I am gonna do it for you guys. I'm gonna do it for you guys right now to show you guys what you shouldn't do. So I do this a lot for my videos because it makes things easier for me when it comes to the editing process. So I just did that clear coat, but I'm gonna fake it and I'm gonna do another one as if this is blank because I'm showing you guys what not to do. So let's say this is a bare nail. I just put the primer on it. Now I'm going to apply that very thin layer of see-through super clear. Then I'm going to apply the very first tip layer, the layer that builds up the tip and the apex. And this layer is not necessary, but I like to do it so that I don't use up all of my black acrylic. And I'm bringing these out to a 3, and I'm giving myself room to file. I'm gonna file them down to about a 2.5. I'm giving myself room to file because you can always put more length on. It's much harder. You can always take more length off. It's much harder to put more length on. So I make them longer to give myself wiggle room to file and shape the nails. And sometimes when nails are crooked, then you kind of got to do a lot more filing and shaping. So give yourself some room to file that down. So now I want to go in with my black. And I'm going to build up the tip, and I'm going to show you guys right now why I tell you guys not to do this. To the side a little bit. Oh, I don't think, oh, you guys can kind of see it. Let me see if I could give you guys a better, okay. You guys can kind of, I see it much better than you guys do, but there's a little discrepancy right there. It's not all the way black. It's not all the way filled in right here. The reason why that's so is because that clear underneath was not all the way dry. So when I applied that black on top of it, that was also wet, it just fused into the clear underneath. So it left some blotches and some like empty spaces in the color. So I'm gonna have to go back and cover those up. And if I don't pay attention and I don't see them, then it shows at the end of the set. So this is why I tell you guys, do one color at a time. Go through and do all of your clear. After you have clear on all the nails, then go in and do your black. After you have black on all the nails, then go in and do your nude. Then after you have nude on, well, no, not after you have nude on all the nails. You actually can go ahead and encapsulate after the design is done. But if your nude is too wet, do not put clear on top of it. Because if you do, then you can fuse the nude into the clear, and then your clear won't be clear anymore. It'll have little like nude streaks in it. So the black is still wet, so it would not be smart to go in with nude. But I'm about to go in with nude anyway, so I can show you guys what not to do. Want to make sure that your brush is all the way clean, and this is why I say use one color at a time. That way you can wash the black out and not have to dip back into the black. I just washed the black out so it wouldn't get into this nude, and then I'm going to have to go back into black when I do the next nail. And then if I continue this process, I'm going to have to wash it off all the way again to go back into nude. And then wash it off again to go into clear. So if you just use one color at a time, do one step at a time, then it'll be a lot more like efficient, and you'll get the end result that you're looking for. And I feel like colors blend better together when each layer is already dry, when you start doing that ombre blend. But that's my opinion, my experience. You guys see those nude streaks that I got into my clear? This is exactly what you don't do, but you see exactly why you don't do it, because the blend doesn't look as good as the other blends, and you could just tell that it's just not, it wasn't the same. It makes life a lot easier for me, but for my client it doesn't look the best, and I have to do a lot of like fixing and changing at the end and disguising that I don't want to do. That's not a good set if you got to disguise your imperfections. No offense, but it happens to all of us, the best of us. Thank you so much, Pamela, for sharing. I just saw your comment. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. But I will go back and actually comment back to you and say thank you on the share. I appreciate you. These are Koopa forms. The black that I'm using is like a black from the Halloween collection. It was in the Father's Day collection. So if you've had the Halloween or the Father's Day collection, or there's another, or the glow in the dark neon stack that has the black in it, it's all the same black. So if you already got it, you don't have to rebuy it. All right, so I already got that first clear coat down on the natural nail, and then now I'm gonna go in with this coat of clear. And remember, I'm bringing the product down to about a 3 because I'm gonna file it down to a 3.5. Her natural nails are already half the length of a 3, so it really doesn't take much. I'm just reinforcing her natural nail and then pulling the extension down. And I told you don't do it all at one time. You want to let that go ahead and dry, and then you want to go in with the next form. But you also want to be careful not to disturb that form, because that product on it is still wet on the last finger. So you don't want to touch it and ruin it, mess it up, because it's very easy to do so. And if you hit the form, then you can completely mess up the structure and the integrity of the nail. And if you do that, then you gotta do a whole new nail over. And guess what? Most new nail techs ain't gonna tell you. They're just not gonna do it. They're gonna do whatever they can to make it look good, and they're not gonna tell you that it's structurally unsafe for you to wear. I'm sorry, but that's literally what it's been. It ain't right, but that's what it's been. Alright, so we're gonna go in with this see-through super clear. Make sure we get from sidewall to sidewall, and we start building that out. All forms are not numbered, but it's very helpful when just a little bit of scarring on the side of her nail. Not an actual scar, more like scoring, just from like the acetone and like over filing and stuff from the other set. So I'm just going to fill that in instead of filing away her natural nail. I'm gonna leave her natural nail alone. Just cover that up so it's nice and straight. We're gonna go in with the next form. We're gonna keep it going. This one is dry, so I can remove that when I go back over. Oh, and thank you guys so much for my stars earlier. Thank you. I don't remember everybody's name, but I do remember Twyla. Thank you so much. Twyla said, we heard Los Angeles peeps, so whoop whoop. Thank you, Twyla, for my stars. Also want to thank Elisa. I'm sorry, girl. Elisa, of course, I always want to thank you. Elisa literally goes hard for C-Tones. I love you, and I thank you for trusting us. And she's been trusting us since she met us, and she's been down with us since day one. So I truly appreciate you. And just the way that you go out of your way to, you're watching, you're looking, and you appreciate us. So I thank you so much for that. And who else? Vanna. Thank you so much for my stars. Vanna sent me some stars today. I truly appreciate you, girl. You are amazing. I know there's another name, and it's at the tip of my tongue. It's at the tip of my tongue. It's a K in it somewhere. It's a K. I don't know if it's in your last name or it's in your first name, but there's a K in there. And you sent me some stars today, and I love you. Ooh, and I feel like it's at the tip of my tongue, but if I say it wrong, I'm gonna feel like shit. So I'm not gonna say it, and I'm hoping that there is a K in it, because I'm getting like Ika action in my mind. But I love you, and I thank you for sending me stars. And when I find your stars comment later, I'm gonna personally respond to you. So thank you. I love you for my stars. You guys truly, you guys have truly been supporting me and supporting my dream and my vision and my family, my kids. I really, really love you guys for trusting me to do this with you and for you. And I love to educate, and it's just what I've always enjoyed doing. And I'm glad that people be here to listen. You don't have to be here. You could be anywhere. It's Sunday night. You could be up under anybody right now, but you up under me. And I love it. I love you, and I thank you. All right, so let's get some more TikToks going. Oh, and then before I get started on the thumb, I'm going to share my my live, y'all. So that's loud. share these into some nail tech groups. Who is that? Appreciate you. So you guys know that if you guys send me stars this month, I get double stars. So it's less it's less expensive for you. Well, not less expensive. Like if you send me $5, Facebook's gonna give me 10. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you and I love you. I'm going to share this post to... Thank you, Iris, for sharing. I love you, girl. I'm actually going to share from your post because I can't find it on mine. So thank you, Iris. Iris has been down with us from day one. Love you, girl, and I appreciate you. And I'm glad to see you still watching and checking in with us. I'm going to share this to the C-Tones acrylic page just so that we can get a tutorial going. Because I be saying there be C-Tones acrylic tutorials going on, and they really don't be on the C-Tones page. They just be on my page. But I've told you guys numerous times before, C-Tones is C-Tones acrylic and Mickey Nails is Mickey Nails. C-Tones is owned by Mickey Nails, yes, absolutely, but it's not Mickey Nails. If you don't like Mickey Nails, it doesn't mean you don't like C-Tones. And if you don't like C-Tones, it doesn't mean you don't like Mickey Nails. I tell you guys that all the time. You ain't gotta like my products. You really don't. Sometimes I don't like my products, but if y'all like them, then it's for you guys. So I do what I can for you guys, and I do what I can for nail technicians. But C-Tones acrylic is not C-Tones by Mickey. It's C-Tones acrylic. It's not mine. I made it for you guys. Y'all asked me on live one day to start an acrylic line, and I did. And I said, if y'all support me, then I'll do it. I'll put in the research that I need to do, and I'll make the phone calls and all that other stuff. And you guys said that you would support me. I launched C-Tones on March 9th, 2019, after I got home from my cruise. And we sold out of our collections the very first day. I was so overwhelmed. I had an anxiety attack because we sold out, and people were still trying to buy, but we were sold out. And I was embarrassed. Like, we didn't have enough product to, like, fulfill, you know, the demand. I honestly did not think that you guys were going to show up and show out for me the way that you did. And our third birthday is in 2 weeks, and that is beautiful to me. A lot of small businesses, especially black-owned small businesses, don't make it past the 2-3 year mark. And so the fact that we're here, we're not here because we're surprised. And you would trust me to make these products for you. And I started doing it and doing more videos and just trying to kind of get it together. And I've been learning as I go, but you guys have encouraged me to do it, and you guys said that you supported me. You guys have been. If y'all didn't support me, there would be no C-Tones. C-Tones would not still be in business, but you guys are helping us roll out our third birthday. Our third birthday is in 2 weeks, and like, I'm like overwhelmed. It's so big to me because I really did not think, I had no idea that it would be this. I thought I was gonna be in it for a little while. Y'all was gonna support me for a little while, and then y'all was gonna stop, and then that was it. But with C-Tones acrylic, y'all, I made my first 6 figures when I was 25, and that is something that that's just a crazy, tremendous blessing. And I did it with my family by my side. I did it with like a lot of, you know, personal issues going on, even depression. Like, I was going through a lot. I was nursing, I was going through postpartum, and you guys really showed up and showed out for me. And you guys still do. You guys still purchase. Y'all get y'all little tax checks and y'all turn up. I could tell you, because that website been ringing off the hook these last couple of days. And guess what? I love you. I love you. I truly appreciate you guys for being there for me, and helping me through this business, because it gets hard. It gets difficult sometimes. Sometimes it gets very discouraging. Y'all remember when I did that, I told you guys recently, y'all remember when I did that Black Lives Matter, collection, and all the black people got mad at me? I'm learning. I am learning. So yeah, I thank you guys for just supporting me and being patient with me, because it's not easy. And the easiest thing is to stop and say forget it. Ain't nobody supporting me, ain't nobody doing this, ain't nobody doing that. But you guys, if I stop making C-tones, I would be letting so many people down, and I can't do that because y'all have never let me down. So I love you and I appreciate you. When you buy something small from C-tones, or when you send me stars, even when you come and comment, you come in to watch and comment, it's helping me, it's helping my income, it's helping my business. Just when you just come and look, if you hit the like button, that itself is helping me a lot. You don't even know. I ask you guys to share, because sharing it to people that you know, and people trust you, so they're going to immediately click on what you got going on, and then they see me and they might fall in love, and then now they're following me, and then now they watch and they share, and then it's just kind of like a cycle. So none of this is possible without my audience, without you guys. It's not. I tell y'all all the time, I'm not no super amazing nail technician. I just do right by people, and I make sure that I treat people the way that I want to be treated. I do right by my customer service and my business. I do right by my customers, and God blesses me for doing the right thing. So I thank you guys for not only helping me to be blessed, but also sharing your blessings with me and helping me to not stop. The blessings don't stop at me, y'all. I promise you guys. I don't have to tell you guys where all of C-Tone's money goes to. I don't have to tell you who we donate to or the causes that we're in. But I will say that the blessings that you guys sow into our business, they do not stop at us. I promise you. I promise you are a part of making somebody's life better. So I appreciate you guys. I love you. And I hope that you guys continue trusting me, and we're just gonna we've been good friends these last few years, so we just gonna keep it popping. I can't wait until one day I'm just like, oh, y'all been watching me for 10 years. I got arthritis now. Y'all been watching me for 10 years. Like, I can't wait for those days. Can't wait for you guys to really have some real longevity with me. That would feel really good. I love you, and I thank you guys for sticking with me. Right, wrong, then different. Y'all like my family. Like, we did black and no. We didn't do black and red, huh?
We did.
When the last time we did black and red?
We did a black and red, but it was like red. It was like the design was like, it was like a marble or something. And then, but it wasn't like a full like black or red. It was like,
yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Like, we kind of like ombre into like a marble.
Yeah, we did like lace on it, because I was just looking at it. Let me see if I can find it.
Recording.
Oh. No, I am. No, I just be talking, and you guys can talk. Y'all, I be telling my clients, I'm like, y'all can talk whenever y'all want to, but naturally people just let me kind of go on and on and on. But like, literally, I'll be having clients in here talking and y'all don't be hearing it. But yes, I be in here doing people's nails. We just be quiet. Ooh, that was a while ago.
I know. That's the last time we did like
black. Mm-hmm. Okay. Y'all, we have to keep up with her colors, because if it's up to her, she gonna get pink every time. We have to keep up with her colors, because if we don't, then every couple weeks you guys gonna be seeing a pink set. So she's only allowed to get pink for her birthday. Put pink on her just because I know she's gonna love it. I just do it on her without asking her or telling her. Alrighty, going in with this nude. I'm gonna remove this. Because this one is dry, and this is the one that I finished in its entirety. TikToking in. Thank you, Catherine. C-Tones will be 3 years old on March 9th, y'all. Make sure you with us to celebrate, because we gonna be celebrating. So don't miss out on that day. Got a really big, heavy month ahead of me. I told you guys I'm recording this show that I used to do a couple years ago before COVID hit. And they called me back to be on the show, so I'm really excited, and I'm super grateful for the director and the producers for like trusting me, you know, to be on set again and to contribute to the project. I'm super excited. So we'll be doing 3 days of filming the month. So I'm gonna spend some time in Tampa, but I'm flying into Tampa, and then I am driving from Tampa to somewhere else. And then when I get back, as soon as I get back, I actually have to start filming and recording for the show. So I'm gonna have to come home, do my lashes, get all cute or whatever, and then I start filming for the show the next morning. And then it's a 3-day filming, and that will be from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then on Friday, I'm going to drive 8 hours up to Mount Shasta. You guys have heard me talk about Mount Shasta a lot, and you guys know it was a life-changing experience for me. I had no idea what I was walking into, but I know God definitely led me there, and I wasn't there for no reason. I was there for a reason, and I truly loved it when I went. I'm going again. The 8-hour drive is nothing to me. It's super spiritual, and it's an amazing, beautiful place, and people visit from all around the world. And so I'm super blessed to actually be in California, and where I could just drive and, you know, go see the volcanoes. So if you haven't heard of Mount Shasta, I recommend, like, look it up. It's called Earth's Root Chakra. So look it up and just read about some stuff. If you're spiritual like me, you like crystals and stuff like that, you will totally be into Mount Shasta. You'll probably be booking a trip soon, because it's just they say the mountain calls you, and like there's nothing more true. Like, the mountain does call you. So I do hope that somebody watching will get the chance to visit Mount Shasta and have a life-changing experience the way that I did. It's been hectic, what I will say. My soul's been running around a lot, trying to figure a lot of stuff out, but it's been a blessing, because it's kind of like that first trip up to the mountain was the catalyst to kind of I don't know, it's like, I'm not going to say start my spiritual journey, but really, really put me in position to do what I was called here to do. And all this time I thought I was doing it, and I haven't been. And I got to walk through the forest and hug trees, and I got to see a wolf and stuff. So I'm going back to the waterfalls, back to the forest. Last time I forgot my good camera, so I'm going to actually take my my professional camera up with me, and I'm going to get some good pictures for you guys, like some pictures of the volcanoes and the clouds. I don't know if it's snowing up there. It's, you know, it's high elevation, and it is a volcano. It is in the mountains, so it'd be really cold. I went in October, the beginning of October at that. So like the beginning of the fall, it was freezing. It was so cold, y'all. But yeah, so we're gonna go again. I'm gonna go again, and it's going to be really fun. It's gonna be what I need, a nice little spiritual retreat. Just went in October, and I do want to take my dog with me, because she bad. and she would love it. She would have so much fun, y'all. And then I get to take some professional pictures of her because she thinks she a model anyway. She be trying to strut her stuff to all the boys in the neighborhood. So I'm gonna take my dog with me. Then like I gotta stop so she can go to the bathroom and stuff. Hopefully like we can get some sightseeing in and I can take pictures of her at different like rest stops and stuff. That would be cool. But it's just an 8-hour drive. I know y'all like, well, I literally live 2 hours away from my studio, so I'll drive 4 hours just to be here and go home. So it's not that big of a deal to me. That's 2 trips to my studio and back home, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I enjoy driving. I don't know why. I've known a lot of truck drivers. I have a lot of truck drivers in my family, so I've always been on I know, right? I'm a lot lizard. I've always been on trucks and stuff. So driving has never been an issue to me. Driving long distances. Everybody who know me know I'm good for just hopping in the car and just going to Vegas on my own. I've done it multiple times. And I just got like a full to just. So yeah, y'all. Remember my car broke down a couple weeks ago? Guess what, y'all? They think that rats or mice chewed up the wires in my car. And he didn't know how long the damage had been there. He don't know if we bought the car like that. It's just all types of stuff. So yeah, so my car would not go higher than second gear. So it was really bad. I was stuck in my studio. I was really sad. And yeah, so the homie fixed my car or whatever. And like my battery was like corroded. And you would think after I paid for a tune-up, they would like clean my battery. But the handyman came to the house and he was like, your battery's corroded. So can you give me some Coke? And an old and an old toothbrush. I was like, I don't have any Coke, but I do have some vinegar and baking soda. So he cleaned off the corrosion on my battery and just kind of did like a little extra looking stuff. He said they didn't do an oil change like they said they did, so now I gotta go back and act crazy. So always make sure you got a second mechanic or somebody who actually cares about you and your car. Look at your car after the mechanic gets it, because the mechanic told me like, yeah, you need, your oil change is gonna just change out all your fluids and your filters and blah 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 blah. It's gonna be a full-blown tune-up. Then my oil has to do that. Yeah, guys. I don't have a husband, but my 2 people think I have a husband, and that's my landlord. Tell me that something is what it's not, just because I'm a little pretty black girl and you think I ain't got no man in my don't, but you don't know that. So yeah, my husband said that's a little bit much. Just kidding. I don't say all that, but I do be like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna call my husband and run the quote by him first. Like I say stuff like that, and then they kind of, they act like I got a husband. Hey Sandra, I haven't seen you in a long time, girl. I hope that you're doing beautifully and wonderfully. Sandra's my girl. Sandra's been around since before C-Tones, huh? So just finishing up this nude. We're gonna embezzle this black with some nice decals. Well, not decals, some foils. I'm gonna use some foil gel. I'm gonna show you guys how to use the foil gel. If you don't know how to use it, it's like one of the easiest foil gels to use. I have a little strategy or technique that I use that makes it kind of like super easy. You don't have to do all that extra stuff that I be telling you to do. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And then I'm going to encapsulate. Oh, and I never told you guys what size brush I'm using. This is size 14. It's my favorite brush. You guys know that. Size 14. It is the MS Pro acrylic brush on the website. It is available on the website. But when that acrylic brush sells out, don't be lying. So for those of you guys who haven't gotten a chance, I still do the brush customization, so I will do a live in the subscription group for my page and subscribe. Some 3D art and some custom brush designing for you guys, because I know you guys probably would enjoy that. Just like some 3D, going over some 3D. And like I said, make sure you guys come with questions just so that we can have a more personal experience. And I do know how to bring people up on the camera with me, so I do hope some of you guys together just do some, like, you know, online mentorship. That's what it was supposed to be in the first place, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't feel safe because I wasn't able to choose who could sign up for the membership. And I know you guys are like, well, they're spending money with you, it shouldn't matter who it is. Netflix don't care who has a Netflix membership. Yeah, but Netflix officials are not talking to people. And I had people come into the group and be disrespectful towards me because they had the $10 to do so. So I wasn't comfortable with it. It didn't make me happy, and so I just completely disbanded the group. And people still continue to pay and subscribe. And I did write a long message to the group and told them, please, if you have subscribed, please unsubscribe because I'm not here. And a lot of y'all didn't. I don't know if y'all didn't see it or it's just on auto pay or something, but you guys have been investing $10 a month into me, and I have not been giving you anything. So I am going to I'm starting on the subscription group. So if you are in it, have been in it, you haven't been getting anything from me, I'm also going to go in. It shows me everybody in the subscription group and how long you've been there, how long you've been a subscriber. So if you've been a subscriber for 10 months, if you've been a subscriber for 5 months, you've been paying $10 a month. So I'm going to reimburse you for every month that you subscribed and I was not there for you. I will give you guys a credit towards ctones.com, and I will also handle shipping. So if you spent $50 on the subscription, you will get $50 towards Ctones products and free shipping. So the shipping will not come out of your money. The shipping is on me. So I thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys for trusting me, and I apologize that I wasn't there for you guys. I honestly should have kept reiterating to leave the group, but I didn't. I sent that one message and I didn't even make sure that you guys were out or anything. I was kind of like fed up, I'm over it, whatever. So I apologize that you guys been spending your hard-earned money. So I am going to do better. I'm gonna fix it for y'all. My little TikTok. Hear it again. Thank you guys so much. Tripping, they actually, but y'all gotta pay me, y'all. Figure out how to figure out this AdSense stuff. So like, if you have a monetized YouTube page, hit me. Monetization. Now look, I know what I'm doing now. But YouTube, I have no idea. I've been monetized on YouTube for over a year, and I still have no idea how to get paid. And it's not, I don't have an idea how to get paid. I've been waiting on this darn PIN code to verify my address, and I've requested it 3 times now, and they never send it. So I don't know what the heck that means. But I also been Googling it, and I see that it's not an uncommon problem. Other people have also had that issue with the AdSense account. I don't know. So if you've had that issue with the AdSense account and you fixed it, please tell me what I can part. Meta platform on those platforms, but why would I only be monetized company where I can be on YouTube and I can be on TikTok and all that other stuff? With that, I'm gonna get started on this shaping process. It's time to shape, y'all. Alrighty, so I'm going in with an extra coarse sanding band, boom bam, on the mandrel bit. Remember, I brought these out to a 3, and I'm gonna file them down to a 2.5. This e-file that I'm using is the Marathon Table Drill, available on ttones.com. And we're gonna do a nice sharp almond. Then I'm gonna file on the top just to make sure that there's no like bumps or imperfections. Kind of blends down those layers of thickness. So again, this is an extra coarse sanding band. It's about 120 grit. less products for me to file through. Wait, right? So I rings at a time. Y'all kind of already know this. Y'all know I'm not gonna say I'm weird because I'm not weird, but I'm very different. Very different. And you guys know, like, I like crystal. That's volcanoes, and I like to spend time in the forest, and I like to eat good food with good people, and I like to dance at the beach. But it's so, I keep them on my rings, chest or on bracelets or whatever. I keep them on my rings because I see my hands. My rings remind me, and then if you get good metal, turn it something. So the one moldavite, and if you power punch to the to kind of match, and I have fun with them. I have over sure, um learn about and I videos. And so obviously I'm looking at on my son, and if he's an amazing beauty, but it has a lot of beauty in um it's single, and it is this no could be crystals on earth that are old, could be some that are older than records and data goes. Nuamite is the oldest crystal that we've found so far, and it's black and it's freaking beautiful. I don't know, but I want to apologize to you guys, for those of you guys who are really crystal aficionados, right? I'm not sure if Nuamite is a crystal or a tektite. There's a difference between the two. Crystals are created in our earth, and tektites are created from meteorites hitting our earth. So I know for a fact that moldavite is a tektite. It's not a crystal, it's a tektite that was created from high impact event on earth. And then Libyan desert glass is also a tektite. It's a tektite sister. There's another crystal I just found that I wanna. It's called black tektite. I think there's another name for it, but I keep finding it as black tektite, and it's a brother of moldavite. So it's just like a balance of different energies. If you guys get into crystals, it's cool. But if you just think they're little rocks, and you just think they're little rocks, they hold the power you think that are in you. They hold the power you believe that's in them. So even if they have no power, I love the history of them. Something that comes from a different. Volcanoes and stuff. To be a spiritual retreat, I went to go show my baby daddy a waterfall. That's literally the reason. And it just was like, whoa. And buy more Time I bought some Ethiopian Ethiopian opalite. Well, some of them, most of it is man-made. See, it's really kind of difficult to find a true Ethiopian opalite. Beautiful, beautiful glass. But I found it, and I thought it was beautiful. I don't think it was opalite. I think it was just Ethiopian opal. Beautiful. And so when I'm in the stores and I'm finding crystals, the ones that call me, I just Google them, and so I can see like what are the healing process, what healing properties and the frequencies and stuff like that, just to read up. Said in October shouldn't wear opals because it's bad luck. Like, it caught my eye because I'm supposed to give it to my mom. My mom's birthday. My mom's a Libra. She's born in October. I'm gonna give the crystal to my mom, but after I went into the forest or whatever, I realized that my grandfather who passed away, his birthday was in October, and there were things that he wanted me to say and do and be, and I got to reconnect with him up at the mountain. So when I came down, I gave the crystal to my dad, because the hardest part I feel about losing a grandparent is watching your parents suffer without their parent. Like, it's your first time ever seeing your parent without their parent, and that's been very difficult watching my dad go through that. So I gave my daddy the crystal. He told me I was crazy because, you know, everybody thinks crystal people are crazy. So my dad told me I was crazy. But the last time I went to my daddy's house, he had the crystal right on his table, right in front of him. Like, it was right there. And I was like, yeah, crazy, huh? I'm the crazy daughter. All right, check. Goodie bags up on the site, but if anybody orders a goodie bag, to include this especially pretty and very subtle pink tint. A little bit longer, so I'm gonna have to go down. So I'm gonna do a little bit of filing. You want to make sure they're nice and narrow and sleek. You want to go up top and create the shape of the tip, which is going to be a sharp stiletto, but also not like a wide almond. Nice and sleek. Hey y'all want to know why my nails are dusty? Because I'm doing nails. I'm just saying, because y'all be getting on my reels and y'all be cyberbullying me. Stop cyberbullying me on my reels. Like, because if I really, really was like unprofessional, I would be roasting y'all. Don't come on my reels talking mess about the nails and all the stuff that I do, but your profile picture is like your kids. Like, don't set yourself up for that, because then I may not come for you, but like somebody else might come for you in your profile picture and your kids. And it's kind of like, don't sign yourself up for that. Like, don't be mean, and other people won't be mean to you. Of any kind, cyberbullying of any kind, and I don't engage in it. But I do enjoy. But I don't just say really rude. because it used to get, that comes with the territory. And my mom always told me, like, it comes with views. You're getting people watching you. People are looking at you. People don't like you. Do with like you per se is just they don't mesh with you, and that's what it is. But because of that, some people, they do turn into keyboard gangbangers, and they do get this sense of like, I don't know, they just get this sense of bravery, and they can talk to you however they want because they're on the other side of the country with a phone, and like you literally can't in any way get to that person or harm that person. So that person acts as if they're untouchable and they can say and do whatever they want. It's just really weird and cringy. But as I told you guys earlier, it's very important to treat people the way you want to be treated. And I know that's so cliche, but it really is the golden rule. Like, the Bible doesn't tell you to treat people how they treat you. It tells you to treat people how you want to be treated. So you have to do all the inner work within yourself so that you can give people what you would want from someone else. Get your karmic energy going. So and I know if you talk my art and my talent, that like this is a skill, yes. People and to be able to connect with people, I know that includes gifts from God. So it's my gift, and I don't want to compromise my gift at all by letting negative people get me in a position where they want me to be. They want me to be mean and talk mess so they can screenshot me and put it in all these group chats and Mickey Nails hate clubs and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't give the audience what they're asking for. I let mean people come and be mean. And in honesty, a lot of times my supporters, they do all the tough talking for me, so I really don't have to. I'm just saying, if you want to come in here, be nice. Nobody's going to be mean to you. Beginners are welcome, of course. Licensed techs are welcome, of course. Unlicensed techs are welcome. Home-based techs, students, I don't care what you are. If you love nails, if you don't even do nails, you just love them, come in, talk to us, have a good time with us, watch some nails. Like, we're literally harmless here. And occasionally we do have spam people. We do have people who come in and talk mess, and that, like I said, is a part of the territory. So come in, sit down, have fun, enjoy the ride. Don't let nobody take you out of character. Let's exchange good. Alright, so I'm almost done with this part of the shaping, and then I'm going to go in with the hand file, finish off the shaping, blend the nails, polish them, slap that foil on real quick, and then we're all set. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your, what's this month called? February. Supposed to have 29 days. My little sister was born on leap year. She don't get no birthday this year. She gotta wait 2 more years to turn 6. My mom always said she had 2 prayers when she was pregnant with my sister. She did not want a girl, and she did not want the baby to be born in February. And she went into labor early, and she had a little girl on February 29th. So that's what you get. That's what she get. That's like God, like saying absolutely not. Like, you know how God be saying no sometimes? You know, sometimes God don't even say no. He just don't say nothing, and you just know that means no. When my sister was born, God told my mama absolutely not. Like, no, you're gonna get this crazy little girl who was born in February, a day that really don't exist for real. just because you told me not to have a baby born in February. But that's because there's so many February birthdays in my family. So one of my cousins is on the 4th. One of my aunties is on the 6th. One of my cousins is on the... No, my auntie's on the 11th. My other cousin's on the 12th. My favorite cousin, well, one of my favorite cousins is on Valentine's Day. Then my little sister's on Valentine's Day. Then my grandma, her birthday's tomorrow. And my little sister is the 29th. So we got a lot of Aquarius and Pisces in my family. No comment. Y'all know I love... I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. You Aquarius, you Pisces. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. But it's just because I have, like, my dad's an Aquarius, my grandma's a Pisces, my sister's a Pisces. So I just know the worst parts of you guys. Not saying that you guys are terrible people or nothing like that. I just have seen the worst parts of y'all, and it's so unattractive. You guys are comfortable that you guys are, and how, like, fluid is definitely more subtle, but I just think fluid is the word. You're very fluid with your feelings, people, and I think that's cool. Shout out to my girl Vanessa. Vanessa, that's my babe. I can't wait till you California. You and happy birthday, girl. Turn up. I think you're in ATL right now. I think I saw you on Facebook say you was in Atlanta. Well, girl, turn up. I love you. Enjoy your weekends, your whole month, and please be safe, my baby. And I will see you soon. I still owe you a cruise, so we should do that. So I will say that out of all of the shapes, I do believe square is the absolute easiest, and almond is second. I know that sounds crazy, but I truly feel like things easy. Almond is very, very easy. It's easier to me than stiletto because stiletto needs a complete point. So it has to be a very, very sharp point so that it has to be placed correctly so that it looks like a straight nail. It is a straight nail, but with almond nails, you get a little bit more room at the tip because it's more rounded and it looks a lot more symmetrical. You're able to kind of thin it out, you can make it sharper, you can make it more round, and it's still going to be almond. So this is one of my favorites. Very, very easy, and it doesn't require our manpower to get it done. Okay, so I'm going to be using a Car Lash 80 grit hand file. So I get 2 new ones, and I take one and I scrape the corners off, because if I don't, then they're going to be too sharp and they can cut my client. So it's sharp. I like the 80 grit files because they're 80 grit on both sides. So I don't have one side that's softer than the other. So I'm not like using one side more or less than the other. They're both the same grit on each side. The website is tagged below in the comments. I believe it's pinned. So if you're looking for any of these colors, any of the decals that I'll be using, look no further. You can find everything on ctones.com. in the house tonight. What y'all doing? Actually, is it still Aquarius? No, it's not. It's turn up. It's Pisces game. Oh, y'all done for, but I know how y'all are. Y'all ain't done. Y'all gonna be all year. I understand. It's y'all year all year, but a little. Yeah, I hope it's romantic for you. You Pisces are very. I hope you guys have a great birthday season. Windows. I'm gonna make this one a little bit shorter, and I'm down to 2.5. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit just so that it can be the same length as the other hand. Okay. So doing that step makes that already done. Alright, check that out. So now I'm gonna go in with a medium sanding band. It's a medium zebra sanding band. It's in about 150 don't have the actual numbered grit on them, but I'll tell you guys just so that you guys can kind of get an understanding of how hard or soft or coarse I need it to be when I'm doing my steps. So right now I'm just blending. I'm blending in the cuticle area, and I'm blending in the rest of the nail. Smooth scuffs and scratches. Live, I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you check in. Let me know where you're watching from. What time is it? What you doing? Sunday. It wasn't. It was all right. Like, you know, power. It takes about like, I feel like to like we getting somewhere. Well, we're on episode 3 or 4. Nothing. Y'all know. Watching Power and you're enjoying it because it's really about to kick off. Right now, we're just getting a whole bunch of information. If you missed it, it's okay if you missed it. Like, you can binge it and it will be so much better that way. Better when you binge them instead of waiting week to week, because some shows are not worth waiting for, and you can get disinterested when you're on your way to the next week because you feel like you really didn't get that much in the last week, so you're not really excited for the next. So yeah, so sometimes I just have the habit of just letting an entire show run, and then I'll go back and watch it and binge it, and then the whole thing is good because it's like I get to watch episodes back to back like a movie. But I'm such a Power fan. How it works. Like, I'm sick, so I'm just gonna watch every week until then. But I do think it would be better if I binged it, because when I first started watching Power, it was already on season 5, so I was able to just sit there and just watch all of what was going on. It was really, really good. That's how I liked it. But if I would have started from episode 1, I don't think I'd still be a Power fan. I think that's how I was with Empire. Like, I was on Empire from episode 1, but then they kept making us wait a long time. Then I just felt like the episodes just weren't really good anymore, and it was like, yeah, I'm over you guys. I'm not gonna keep waiting every week for this. And I stopped watching it, and I never finished it. Like, I started the last season, I really did, and I never finished it. And then somebody ended up telling me how it ended, and I was like, are you serious? And yeah, so now I'm not even interested in going back. I will say though, I know I ain't loyal. Y'all talking about Tariq St. Patrick and he ain't loyal, but ain't nobody talking about Harrison Morgan. Did y'all go watch Dexter New Blood? Because I'm a Dexter fan, and I went and watched Dexter New Blood, and that was good. That was worth my time. That was worth me waiting on. Yeah, it was worth me waiting on every week. It's because it's Dexter. Like, go watch it. It's on Hulu. If you're a Dexter fan, if you watched all 8 seasons of Dexter, like I did, then yeah, go watch New Blood. But I'm telling you guys now, I believe New Blood is going to be the only season. Like, they just gave us 1 season of New Blood just to let us know, like, this is what Dexter's on now, and this is what's going on, and then now I believe. I thought it was of season 8, but yeah, looks like New Blood. I don't know what New Blood. If New Blood continues on where it left off, then I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not that interested in the show. If that's how it ends, or if that's how it's about to start, like that's the new beginning of the show, was that show's ending. I'm not interested in season 2. I know that's terrible. I know filing is the part where I get quiet and I don't really explain things to you. And the reason why is I really can't, like, I'm not gonna say I can't, but there is a lot of explaining to do when it comes to holding the are supposed of the file. Like, doing this for you guys so much to it. So when it's important because to see how I utilize it to my advantage in all of the different crevices and corners that it can and cannot reach. I do get very quiet during. It's just because explain on the video. There's a lot more than what you guys see on the video going on. Like, my whole shoulder be moving sometimes, and there's sometimes like I hold the files certain ways to achieve certain looks and certain shapes. But I do hope that we can get into that in the subscription group. I said I almost dropped the file, and then I did drop the file. But so I got a handy dandy over here to the side. Then I start talking all that mess about hand filing and I'm doing all this and doing all this and da-da-da-da-da. And then I drop it. And y'all know I'm clumsy. I'm sorry. I need to get my life together. Getting in the home stretch, y'all. It's almost time for polishing. I can't wait for the finished result. Sorry. Okay, you don't, even though you're done with your hand file, you don't want to throw that away. Just toss it off to the side because once you're done with your gel polish and stuff, it's okay to go back in after your gel polish is cured and do a quick last swipe. This is the medium sanding band that I'm going to be using to blend in and buff those scratches out. So to get the nails prepared for gel polish. Gonna be doing foils today. Want these nails nice and smooth. I do feel like foils come out better on nails that are sculpted rather than nails that are curved, because sculpted nails are obviously a lot more straight, and so it leaves a more stable and uniform foundation to place foil gel and foils on, whereas the nail tips curve. So when the tips curve, it's kind of like writing on a curved whiteboard. Like you might not get, or like putting a sticker, a flat sticker on a. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Curved is not as easy as straight is. If something's straight, you can easily apply the decal, the foil, and it'll look really nice. But you kinda got to do a little bit of technique, a little bit more technique when it comes to putting foils on tipped nails. Alrighty, so I am going to go in with the cone bit, and that's cone like ice cream cones. So it's gonna flatten this cuticle to the nail. It's so funny when I seal and blend the cuticle area. I had a whole nail tech teacher allegedly say that there's no such thing as sealing and blending the cuticle area. Yeah, I don't like when techs put other techs down because they don't understand their technique. Like if you don't get the technique or you're not able to do it, it's okay. Like it's all right. Like you don't have to be a bee about it and put down other techs and say it doesn't work and that's not possible and you can't achieve it. No, honey, say you can't achieve it and then try to achieve it. And if you were nice, because this isn't really like a nice person, like she would have like, instead of like subbing me and talking mess, she could have just asked me, hey Mickey, I see that you do, but no, instead she said there's no such thing as sealing and blending the cuticle area. And it's so funny because like, what is this? What am I doing? But anyways, yeah. So if you don't know how to do something, it doesn't mean it can't be done. It just means that you have to build up your skill. And it's not all the time. We do it all the time. All nail techs have something that they do that nobody. It's something that it worked for them and they never stopped doing it, and that's their habit and that's their process, and it should be respected, especially if the nails come out looking good in the end, right? If they're safe, they're healthy, and the client's happy, that's what matters. So here I'm going, sealing and blending the cuticle area. You wanna know why my nails are dusty, y'all? Because I'm doing nails. Heads up, just to let you guys know, because my nails be dusty on my reels, and then y'all be like, oh my god, like look at her nails. I'm filing. That's what's going on right now. If my nails look like super amazing and gorgeous while I'm doing somebody else's nails, then am I really doing nails correctly? Am I really filing and shaping to the gods? Like if you shape into the gods like I be doing, You're gonna get a little. So you see how this is just sealing and blending, and I use those words because what it's doing is it's removing any. It's blending the product in all of that excess debris. So while it's blending the rest of the product into the natural nail to make it look like a nice natural, that it's sealing the cuticle area. Once it's being blended into the natural nail, it is now flat and sealed. Dust off really good. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab a lint-free cotton wipe or a lint-free wipe. Nice and smooth. And it's really since I'm doing it for black, before I start getting out the scratches with the acetone, I'm actually just gonna do a quick buff. This is the this is the softer side, and I was using this side to see if I could buff out really good. It'll work. I think it's probably the harder side that would buff out the clear, but I was afraid that it was going to leave more marks in the clear, so I don't know. So I just used one side. And the clear, it came out decent. It didn't come out as clear as I wanted it to be because they were not supposed to be clear in the first place. So next time I do a clear set on myself, I will make sure that I'm actually mindful of like the bubbles, the air bubbles, and the clarity of the nail, because I wasn't when I did these nails. And I know you guys are like, oh, your nails are so clear, oh my god, your clear is so clear. Yeah, it's not as clear as it could be, and I still appreciate the compliment, but I could do better. So this is going to get those buff marks, or this is going to buff those scratches out of the black, which is very important, because black is one of those trickier colors. So I'm gonna rub it on really good. Get those scratches out. No plastic melting. You don't have to worry about any plastic melting or anything like that. This is one of the site comes with 15 for $15. They sold out the other day. I did restock them. I wasn't able to put a bunch back up, but I did restock them. So I'm hoping that everybody who wanted a baggie got the chance. But they all include designer foils. Like this one has Louis Vuitton in it. This is a Versace, I think, Burberry, Louis Vuitton. I like this one. But there's 15 foils. There's different laces, different cute stuff. I got like about 4 of these bags with me. Well, I thought I did. I only have 1 bag with me. So I am not even going to use the foils in this baggie. Yes, I am. I just don't know which ones. Because I'm not feeling none of these for the black. I do like this holographic one that had a bunch of other holographic ones, like dream catchers and stuff in it. But I took that box. Oh, darn it. But lucky me, look, I found another foil baggie. So no 2 foil baggies are the same. This one has like Chanel in it, but this one has a holographic foil in it that I like and I'm going to use. This one is another holographic Louis V. This is Louis V too. This is actually a same foil bags, unicorns and seahorses and weirdo stuff. So I'm going to take out the holographic ones so I can show you. I'm looking for something like on the sheer side so that we don't take away from that black. We want that black to still show underneath. I'm going to snatch these package. I like keeping my foils like this instead of in the box because they're really hard to put back. Fold them back up, you can just pop them back in the bag and call it a day. Like, unless you have OCD, and if you have OCD, like, I totally understand and I'm not judging you. But if you're cool, like, and you ain't got time for all that extra stuff, then definitely put them back in the resealable bag. I got it. The resealable bag. These are C-Tones bags, or it might come in a Califrame boutique bag, but they're Ziplocky and they're resealable, so you always have your foils, and then you can see on the other side what foils you have. So each one comes with 15 foils in addition to in addition to a foil gel. It actually does come with foil gel. So my trick for the foils, or not my trick, but a technique that I use, I don't know whose trick it is, it doesn't belong to anybody. I'm gonna go in with this, this is not foil gel, this is so I know some people at this point, they would be applying the foil gel, and I totally understand why you would immediately jump into the foil gel, because you want to do that first and then you want to top coat, and that absolutely makes sense. However, the foil gel works better on shiny, slick surfaces. So if you apply your foil gel onto this surface, it's not shiny and it's not slick. In fact, it's very matte and dull. So once you apply your foil gel to that, you're gonna have to let it cure for a good 4 to 5 minutes before it's ready. Whereas when you go on top, when you put that foil gel on top of a cured, shiny top coat, then you immediately get the results that you want in less than half the time. So I'm gonna show you guys proof. I'm gonna polish these. Clear non-wipe gel top coat. Doesn't have to be non-wipe, just as long as it's shiny. And this only needs to cure for 60 seconds. It ain't no, it's not foil gel. However, I did tell you guys this morning when I was live that I've been checking my lamps and I need to replace every single one of them, because all of them have a couple of bulbs inside of them that no longer work. So I have to let the nails cure for longer so that the bulbs that are working can hit every part of the nail. Okay, go ahead and set that hand in. So we're gonna do 60 seconds in the light. That's non-wipe gel top coat. Acetone makes the nails a little like ashy, so you could just do another wipe. And if you don't wipe with acetone, you could definitely get that ashy black look away by using alcohol. Get the same result. Alrighty, so now we have the gel top coat on. I'm gonna do a little TikTok real quick. Now I'm gonna go in with my foil gel. And remember, all of these baggies come with 15 foils and a foil gel inside of the baggie, okay? Now I am going to, I only have to do like the tip because that's all that I'm putting on, but just gonna do a nice coat. It doesn't have to be too thick. Like I said, it's shiny, so it's gonna be super easy for the foil to just do it. It's the foil gel to do what it's supposed to do, and the foil to stick, and you get a complete transfer. So if you've been having problems with foil gel, try to do it on top of a shiny coat, shiny cured coat. You know what? I was talking all that mess, but I think I got a whole box of foils next to me somewhere. So I'm gonna actually look in my drawer because I think I have some different holographic foils that are not in these baggies. They're in like other people's baggies, but they're not in the baggies that I grabbed. And like I said, all these foil baggies are different. No two are the same. So they're kind of like foil goodie baggies. 15 different foils. You'll get a and a foil gel. I don't have a bunch, but okay, I do have a bunch actually. This is where my foil baggie inspiration came from. So you guys, when I'm done with my foils, I don't wrap them up and put them back in the box because that's tedious and takes a long time and it doesn't always work. So I just throw them back in a baggie. So that's where I got the foil baggie idea from. Obviously, these are way neater and cuter and holographic, and like I said, they also come with the foil gel. Which is funny because there's a foil gel. I don't use it, but this is a foil gel in there. So let's do. Oh, that's crazy because I actually just snatched these out of the box. So I would like to do this one. I don't know yet. Let me see. If there's something in here prettier, then, you know, you gotta choose up. Ooh. You wanna do gold? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said, mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I have some gold foils that I bought from a nail show literally like 5 years ago. So, and it's like a little sheet. It's not even a large sheet, but these are just some foils that I bought. I'm gonna be using these gold. That hand is in there. This is the month. This is last year's April nail art box. You guys know purple's my favorite color, so the nail art box of the month for last year in April, it had 3 purple mermaid glitters. Just my mama just put a whole bunch of purple stuff in there in honor of my birthday. So there's like a lot of cool. There's even a foil gel in here, a lot of crystals and purple stuff. And then it does come in this baggie, this resealable baggie nail art box of the month. It's got some silver foils in there, some cheetah, some purple cheetah. You guys know purple's my favorite. Oh, it's got some swatch sticks in there. So this is a cool little box of the month. So if you've never gotten a nail art box of the month, oh look, it even has a little purple bath bomb in it. You've never missing out because we really stocked one low. Okay, these are the other holographic. Like, I don't know. Looks very Amish to me. Okay. So, I'll go ahead and put the handbag in. Yeah.
This one?
Yes. And then while that one is curing, I'm going to do the top coat on this one since the top coat is cured. And this is just giving that other top coat gel time to. It's not going to take nearly as long because we have that foundation of shiny. I don't think we've done black and gold.
I don't think so either.
Ha! Look at us, 6 years in the game. 6 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Are we married? Are we married? I think we're
hilarious.
married.
Right. Common law.
Yeah, that's totally common law, y'all. So this is my wife. This is my wife. We've been together for 6 years now. Never had an argument. So awesome. We're like the perfect couple.
Hilarious.
We have an open relationship. We sleep with other people. That's crazy. So imagine how difficult it is to come out with new stuff. We do something new every time. We do not duplicate anything. We may do something like similar, or we'll change the color, but very rarely, no, not very rarely, we never have duplicated something like, oh, I want that, like I did a couple months ago. It's never happened. So we still coming up with new stuff. It's just the colors get tricky because there's only so many colors, right? So the colors get tricky. The designs not so much, but the colors, it's like, oh. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this. Oh, I already messed it up. No, I didn't mess it up. I'm gonna go in with this foil. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty, you guys. And I'm gonna place it right. Actually, I'm gonna take some scissors. Okay. All right, y'all, watch closely. If you miss it, you're gonna be mad. So y'all remember how we used to do this in school? I hope this works, because I'm talking all that mess. No, it ain't gonna work. It is, but I'm being lazy. So, just kidding. I'm gonna cut this foil. I don't want to mess it up because I ain't got that much of it, so I only got so many chances to get it right. Okay, I'm gonna tap that on there. I like to use the tapping motion because then I know that it's really down, it's stuck down there. Yeah, see? So easy.